This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sanosi Hairline Studios of Arizona, the UFC is back, baby! Kelvin Gastelum is injured! MMA news, special announcement with the
Wonderful, wonderful.
Brought the intro back just for that. How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully everyone is wonderful, wonderful. Distribute your like button if you came from the last stream to this stream. Welcome. Welcome back to the show. Confusing the heck out of you guys. Yeah, we're talking about the UFC triumphant return Saturday night going down. Was it Vegas 67? It's weird. The UFC is back. You got Power Slap coming next week. And we got a big announcement to make here on the channel. 2023 is going to be a massive year for the MMA Holes. We already made the announcement about Mike Goldberg being in studio for a Fight Buddies. Yeah, I said that correctly. Mike Goldberg in the studio for MMA Holes Fight Buddies. Here we go. A reason to be subscribed to the channel. And we have a connection that we're putting together, and I'll talk about it, I don't know, a little later on in the stream. I guarantee you're going to like this as we are creating the Justice League, the MMA Holes Justice League. So get ready for that. That's going down. Very excited to put that together for you guys. A lot of content to get to. But anyway, let's talk about the fights this weekend. We schedule the stream. Kelvin Gastelum is about to compete once again. Imavov is his opponent. And then I find out as I try to go exercise because, you know, I've been eating like crap lately. So I'm like, let's just go exercise. And as soon as I go to exercise, my phone, I'm constantly plugged into it. I see there's an alert and Gastelum is out. I'm like, is this real? There's no way Kelvin is out. It's true. Kelvin Gastelum is out of the fight this Saturday. And I was bummed. I was really, really bummed. Now, there is a fill-in, big personality, a guy I love, Sean Strickland, is filling in. They're fighting at 205. And I got to be honest with you, this might be a controversial take, but I think we have downgraded in our main events. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do. I like Sean Strickland. I would love to see him fight for a belt. I would love to see him fight Izzy. I think that would be fun, but Izzy's not the champion anymore, but I'd still like to see that fight happen here. And Sean's a complete badass for taking his fight on short notice, a very dangerous opponent. But I do think, like, when you think of the matchup between Imavov and Gastelum, and then you think about it versus Sean Strickland, I feel like more fireworks would be with Gastelum, whereas Sean Strickland is the guy that's been going to decisions over and if he doesn't get knocked out, we're just going to see a decision. Like, is Sean Strickland going to go over in there and knock out Imavov? I don't think that's the case. Now, Sean has nothing to lose. He's coming in on short notice. He's saving a card. He's a complete badass for doing it. But as an unbiased fan, looking at this fight, we have severely downgraded. Now, I'm hoping that there is some sort of media scrum that happens with Sean involved. I would imagine they would have to do that, right? I'm hoping something Thursday, maybe even Wednesday, drops on the internet and Sean gives his golden nuggets and gets us all excited about the fight. But realistically, we know it's going to happen, right? I mean, Gastelum, to me, is the better matchup. Now, I'm happy that the main event is still going. I'm happy that we're slowly seeing Imavov. I'm happy that Sean is getting a chance and an opportunity to right the wrong of his last fight, a fight that he thought he won. You look at the stats, you may agree or disagree. But I want to know from the chat, as I'm trying to pull up this, hold on, let me pull up to my bumper, baby. Alrighty, I want to show you this real quick. Here's the picture of Kelvin. So he released, so this picture was dropped on the internet, and apparently he messed up his mouth. Now, all I'm thinking about, I don't know what happened here, but I'm assuming he didn't have a mouthpiece in. Like, how does this happen? Sucks for Kelvin, but were you sparring with no mouthpiece? Like, what happened here? Like, how does this actually happen? Did a fucking horse kick you in the face? What happened, Kelvin? So let me know, chat. Let me know what you think about this fight. Help me out here. I know I'm probably in the minority. If people love Strickland, I love Strickland too. But I think matchup-wise, I think it's a worse fight. 205, Strickland might hit harder, says Sinosi. You've got to remember, Strickland used to fight at welterweight. And, you know, he's a pretty decently big guy, right? Maybe he hits harder. I don't think so, because when he went up, think about this. My man was fighting at welterweight. He went up to middleweight. It's not like it seems like he hit softer for some reason. So if he goes up to 205, I don't think there's going to be any more power. Maybe. I mean, I don't see it. Looks like he pissed Dana off, says Kainoto. Oh my God. By the way, before I went live here, I could have just done it again. I could have done a whole stream just shitting on Ariel Helwani again. I was very close to doing it, but I just couldn't get myself. I couldn't pull the trigger on it. Ariel apparently went on another 30-minute crying fest about how Dana's not getting canceled. And Dana White puts this out on Instagram. I'll talk about it very briefly before we get back into this main event. I got to say, and to the people out there are people that are hitting me up saying, oh, you're so on Dana White. You love Dana so much. Like, are you guys like, how are you missing like streams dedicated to making fun of Dana White? Like, we're dropping shorts making fun of Dana White. Like, we're constantly putting content out, like making fun of everybody. Everyone gets it here. But because we, in this situation, don't agree with this guy and are saying, maybe we're being too hard on the Dana White situation, not saying he was right or wrong. People are like, oh, you love the guy. You'll do nothing but defend that guy. No, I mean, we shit on him too. So shut the fuck up. I mean, what do you want me to say? Anyway, Dana White puts this out here, and I couldn't help but laugh. I honestly couldn't help but laugh. Dana White does not care. He does an F at Friday. He puts the post about, you know, the fight that's going down. Unfortunately, that's not going down now. But he does this power slap thing. January 18th. It's going down, baby. Oh! Like, you know, like this whole promo, it's epic. He is just not giving a flying fook. And Ariel's probably sitting at home like, oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! Oh! And all Ariel simps. By the way, Ariel has the worst fucking simps around. You guys aren't even men anymore. You're turning into a bunch of women. Like, it's ridiculous, the Ariel simps out there that I've been dealing with in the comment section and just laughing. Like, they would say things like, I got him. And I'm literally in tears laughing at their comments. Like, there's no possible way that you could have a penis between your legs. It's an impossibility. Anyway. So that's what I've been dealing with the last couple of days. But Dana doesn't give a flying fuck. And I got to say this. I'm happy that Dana's doing this. I really am. He was wrong for the situation. Everyone's screaming and yelling that he needs to be canceled. You guys are just lunatics. If this was in the NBA, if this was a black basketball player, oh my God. You're like comparing him to people getting strangled. Like you're comparing him, Dana White, to people out there that are literally like leaving their fingerprints on the neck because they're trying to choke him to death. Black eyes. You know? Teeth falling out of heads, whatever. Like you're comparing Dana to that. Dana was completely wrong. Wrong is wrong, I get it. But stop it with your stupid analogies. Not even close. You guys are just nauseating. I'm not going to keep going with that because honestly, I could have just clickbaited and say fuck off and went off on all you guys, but I'm done with that. It's sickening.
Wonderful.
Kainoto, how you doing?
Moss, in Ariel's defense, I think he only likes Simpson because he actually thought his nickname was the Juice. He didn't know the orange juice thing. Please play laugh track and then crickets.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the donation, Kainoto. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting this show. Appreciate that. It's just nuts, man. It's just nuts. I put on the Instagram post. I'm like, I didn't really care much about Power Slap, but now I want to watch it because everyone's crying about it. It's like, cancel Dana now. I mean, I don't even know. The analogies and the comparisons are so outlandish. Like, it's just nuts. If he did it, why is he getting away with it? Because he has pink skin, but he has brown skin. Can't do that. That's no. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, God. Anyway, it's going to get interesting when I make my announcement of what's going on here because we have very interesting personalities that we'll be working together with, and I'll be talking about that in a second. But anyway, let's get back on track over here because I could get easily misled. But here we go. Sean Strickland filling in for Kelvin Gastelum. Shawnee Strickland filling in for Kelvin Gastelum. I want to know, actually, I'm going to put a poll in the chat right now. I'm going to start it up. All right, hold on. Let's put it this way. Does UFC Vegas 67 have a better main event now? Question mark. I write my typing skills are very bad. Does UFC Vegas 67 have a better main event now? Okay. All right, let's put that in the chat. We'll let that thing sit there, simmer, get your votes in over here. Me personally, I say no. I like Sean Strickland leading up, like media week and everything like that. Sean all day. I could sit there, throw popcorn into my face and say, yo, let's go. Strickland, just feed me Sean Strickland. He's fantastic. I love him. But when it comes down to the fights, it's just been decision. Wow, I outstruck this person. Like it's been that. Or, I got knocked out. Like it's been a lot of that. I personally think Kelvin Gastelum would have been fireworks with Imavov. I thought it would have been a great fight. But, it is what it is. Sean's jumped in, and credit to Sean, he saved the card, right? This is another thing I've been seeing on social media. I've been seeing people just crapping on this card. It's like we didn't get the UFC for a month. And then I see people out there on Twitter just like, another crappy event. Wah. It's like, just shut the fuck up. Like, just enjoy the fights. This could be a fun card. It's not terrible. It really isn't. It is what it is. The main event, we've downgraded, yes. But regardless of the fact, it's still going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. By the way, the co-main event, Dan Ige versus Damon Jackson. Shout out to our buddy Damon Jackson, who's been on the show. Real nice guy over here. Overcame his brother dying. Has been calling out everyone, including Dan Ige. And Dan Ige says, okay, bro, I'm going to take it. So a badass in Dan Ige for taking a very dangerous fight. And Damon Jackson moving up to the co-main event. That's my main event. Let's go. No offense to Dan Ige. No, I have no problems with the New England Cartel. It is what it is. But listen, I'm Team Damon all day on this, and I'm curious, what is the odds on this fight? This is a massive step up for Damon Jackson. Wow, near even. I thought Damon would have been a bigger underdog in this thing. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is literally a pick'em. Let me look at my bookie. Wow, I'll place the bet Friday. By the way, Mike Jackson got canned. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. I was bummed when Gastelum got taken off this card, but at least we still have fights happening. Makhachev, Volkanovski, Teixeira. Here we go. Let's see. Jackson. Yeah, it's even. Okay. Wow. They're giving a lot of respect to Damon. Credit to Damon for gaining that respect.
Wonderful.
Kainoto coming back in.
Dana is actually incredibly lucky that his wife slapped him first. They aren't going to cancel him because doing so defeats the entire left's argument about equality. I believe this the case. I know I'm stating the obvious, but maybe not. People still mad?
Oh my God. It's so funny, but you're not far off. And the argument a lot of people are having, like a lot of people are saying she hit him first. So that's the counter argument. And then you have the other people saying you should never hit a woman, right? And I agree on that. But Dana did kind of grab her first. So he kind of put his hands on her. She was going to leave anyway, and he kind of pulled her back. And when he pulled her back, she slapped. So the people with the she slapped him first argument, technically wrong, because Dana did hold her in place and she was leaving. So that argument falls apart. With that being said, I think everyone's going overboard with this. I think Dana was completely wrong. I think she was completely wrong. They worked it out. It is what it is. We move on. Like, I don't understand. It's not like she was battered and this has been going on forever. Or that night it was like she's showing like with John Jones with his fucking fiance, where she's showing up with bruises and shit on her face. I mean, the guy is like triple the size of this woman. Like, he really could have hurt her. Now, listen, he was wrong. He's wrong. We shit on him for a little while. It is what it is. We fucking move on. But like, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? They're both idiots. We move on. Would you let your drunk wife just walk off in Mexico? Yes. If I was Dana White, yes, because here's the deal. They have all this security. Where do you think she's going? We think she's going to the beach by herself? Of course I would. They got security and everything like that. They're going to watch her. They're going to escort her right to the room. It is what it is. Was she going to go blow another guy? Let her go. Of course. I don't want that problem. When your fucking wife starts getting drunk and shit, or girlfriend or whatever it is, gets drunk and acts stupid, boyfriend too. Like, if you're acting like an asshole, let them act like it. Let them bury themselves. 100% I would let her walk off. But now if I'm drunk too, and I'm not thinking appropriately, which Dana was probably in that situation, you don't think rational. You do stupid things. Sometimes you gotta smack a hoe, I guess. I don't know. Or sometimes you could be Ariel Helwani and just fucking be like, well, I'm gonna cancel everybody because they don't like me. Let's be honest, Ariel. That's why. You don't give a shit about Dana's family. You don't give a shit about his kids or his wife. You don't give a what's right. You don't give a shit about any of that stuff. I don't buy any of it. You just care that Dana doesn't like you. And I'm not going to talk about this anymore. So stop dragging me into this. How dare you drag me into this, down this path. But yeah, this is my fight over here. I love the co-main event. I think it's rocking. Danny Ige versus Damon Jackson. Feed it to me. I love it. So I am pumped up. I mean, you scroll through this card. You got Umar Nurmagomedov. You got Ketlin Vieira versus Raquel Pennington. Not the biggest lady fight fan, but it's not a terrible matchup between the two. Soriano versus Kopylov is a banger. That's a really good fight. Both guys identical records, 9-2-0. It should be really fun to watch. Alisson versus Ribeiro, who looks like Black Doug from, at least in that picture. Yeah, from The Hangover. One's in the chat if you've seen The Hangover. Black Doug. They left Doug on the roof. They called him Black Doug. Like, he looks just like that guy, Ribeiro. But yeah, he's fighting on this card over here. He came in off the Contender Series, so he is basically making his UFC debut. So I'm interested to see what that's about. Alisson's a very scary human being. Rebecca versus Fiore. Let's see if anyone else that stands out on here. And then you look at some of the names like, all right, whatever. I don't know how Eubank's still on the card, but anyway, she's fighting Kuchera. So in the beginning, a little weak over here, and then we roll into it. It's fine. It's a fight night. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to shove, I'm going to shove something into my face, and I'm going to enjoy it. He does look like Black Doug, though, right? Kind of know what's up, dude. Let's see what we got in this chat over here. Two Joint says this card's going to suck. Oh, do I still have that soundbite? This fight's going to suck. I don't know where that soundbite is. Let me see if I could find it. That's that very underused soundbite. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, I don't have it. I got to dig it up. I got to dig up some of my old sound bites. Bash the like button if you haven't done so. I appreciate it. You hear that Mike Jackson got released as Prince Ali. I did, and here's my reaction to it. I was not going to talk about this man anymore. I was done. Like, I feel like Jake Shields and the Mike Jackson thing just went so far where it's just like, all right, enough. We get it. You know? And I am not a Mike Jackson fan in any way. We've had our situation with him. But when I found out Mike Jackson did get released, I don't want anyone, you know, I'm not asking for people to get, you know, lose their jobs. You never want to see anyone lose their job unless they're Mike Jackson. Then I'm cool with it. So here is my reaction to Mike Jackson. Oh. Let me know what your reaction to it was. I think it's fantastic. It's about freaking time. How do you have Mike Jackson on your roster? A blatant racist. Like, how does that even happen? How did that experiment go on for as long as it did? Craziness. That guy was literally cancer. So he's gone. Maybe, I don't know where he'll show up. But I mean, he's like pushing 40. Like, I don't know what he'll do. Maybe he'll just fall off into obscurity, I guess. The snow roaches prevail. Yeah, he's something else. He's a piece of work. So Mike Jackson's gone. I just saw this. I just saw Edgy. Shout out to the people on Twitter. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck about Twitter, to be honest. I think it's a cesspool. But I do appreciate you guys for hitting the likes and just, you know, replying to and retweeting whatever. So I appreciate that. I noticed the Luke Thomas face guy. Edgy is awesome. So thank you for that. And he's celebrating over there. Say what? This is Cody Pendant. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I don't expect much on Twitter because, listen, it's just not my cup of tea. One's in the chat if you guys want the announcement, because I'm about to make it, whether you like it or not. So drop the unos in the chat if you want the announcement. We'll talk about it. I want to see what you guys think about this. And before that happens, let's drop the poll. Let's see. We got the poll. Okay. So does UFC Vegas 67 have a better main event now? 60% say yes. And 39% say no. I guess I'm not shocked. I think people have forgotten that Kelvin Gastelum is a way more exciting fighter than Sean Strickland. So I guess, did we forget? I mean, Kelvin hasn't fought in a while, so maybe that's it. But if you were to tell me which fight week would you be more interested in, I would say Sean Strickland all day. The media, if they have a dais of fighters in front of the media answering questions, yes. Let's go, Sean Strickland. But when it comes down to fight day, you know, the vintage Sean was cool because he was talking a lot of smack in that cage and it was fun. Now it's just like him, just fighting like a rabbit, and you know, he's aggressive. He keeps coming forward, which I appreciate, but just a lot of this going on. I don't know. It's like, and it probably really hurts. I wouldn't want to fight this. But, you know, I don't know if I want to watch that. Like doggy paddle for fucking 5 straight rounds, hoping he lands more strikes. At least Kelvin's looking to take your freaking head off. You know? But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm off of that. I don't know. I saw the ones in the chat. It looks like you guys want to hear it. So let's talk about it. You think he's going to get knocked out? Let me look at the run here. Let's look at the resume between the two. I mean, it's up at 205. You got to give Sean a pass for his last fight. He lasted with Cannonier. Cannonier's a scary dude, and some say he won that fight. went to a split decision. He lost to Pereira. We all know what happened there. Split decision Hermanson, decision Uriah Hall, decision Krzysztof Yoko Imavov. There he is. When was the last time Imavov fight? By the way, 6'3", massive dude. Let's see. So it was the Joaquin Buckley fight. And that was 9/20/22. Okay. Then he beat Shabazian. You got the crucifix on Shabazian, the ground and pound on Ian Heinisch. Lost the majority to Philip Hawes. Ironically, who lost to our buddy Chris Curtis, teammate of Sean Strickland. Jordan Williams, unanimous. The ground and pound on Monier. It's a good fight. It's not bad. You know, it's not like, I'm not saying this is the worst fight in the world. I just feel like we've downgraded from Kelvin. Now maybe short notice Strickland will make it more interesting. Maybe Strickland 2, coming off that last fight, maybe he'll be a lot more aggressive in this thing, and he'll come out and say, hey, I got nothing to lose. I'm coming off the couch. Not really the couch. Strickland always stays in shape. But Strickland is amazing. What, as a fighter? Wait, hold on a second. Now, let me ask you, Brett, because I love Brett. Brett's a good guy. He's been around for a while. And I think Strickland on the mic is there. He's so much fun. I love him. I'd love to interview the guy. I think the guy is fantastic. I love the way he thinks. I love the way he speaks. He's outlandish. He's fun. And I like his old style. I like when he was walking forward and talking a lot of smack. Now he's kind of like, it's a little different now that he's closer to a strap. But amazing in what aspect? Entertainment? Okay. Okay, then I don't disagree. Strickland doesn't get to the end of the second round. Whoa, Strickland getting smoked? I could see this thing being a decision. I could. I don't know. Do you think... What's the outcomes here? Let's see. I'm curious. What's the outcomes? And I'll get to the... the announcement.
Did you see Ariel having the gall of saying Benny's tweet was the worst one of the year? I had to call him out. Also check Discord. Savage got something about Khabib.
Okay, let's see. What did you say to Ariel? I didn't see what you said. What did you say to Ariel? I'm like losing it. Like today when I saw Ariel, like there was a clip of the whole Dana situation. I'm like, I got to listen to this, see what the hell he's crying about now. I lasted 5 minutes and I was out. My mom's like, what is up with this guy? I don't know. It's just incessant crying. And then today he had KSI on. I'm KSI. How does anyone listen to that guy? I'm KSI. Who's not fighting Dylan Dennis. Probably a really nice guy. I'm just watching this KSI as he's talking to Ariel. Every other question is every other fucking question, like KSI is just like, I don't know what he's doing. He's making this noise. I'm not sure if it's a fucking laugh or if it's like he's having a seizure. I have no idea what this guy's doing. And I'm like, he looks like a nice guy. He looks happy. But I don't know what the hell he's laughing at. Hey, you're not fighting Dylan Dennis. What do you think about Prime? Sorry. Might have to make that a short. I guess KSI is not going to be a guest anymore. Fighter remove Mike Jackson. There we go. Yeah, Dustin, he might be a little slow. If he is slow, I apologize. If KSI, let me just say this. If you are slow, have any mental handicap, I apologize. I am not making fun of your disorder because you probably do have a mental handicap, and I'm being a little insensitive here. But if you don't, you need to get help. Like there's something wrong with you. I don't know. Maybe if I was making as much money as this guy, maybe if I signed with Prime, whatever, and I was getting $1 gazillion to just show up at appearances and box or whatever, I don't fucking know. Maybe I'd be a freaking dope too. I have no idea. So, who knows? Who am I to talk, right? I don't have his money. UFC fighter roster watch. Mike Jackson. There he is. There's Dana White saying you're fired. Is that what I was looking for? What am I looking for here? There was something Khabib. Khabib. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Let's see. Roberto. Khabib won't corner Makhachev. Okay, so, all right. I don't know if this is true though. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I quite buy this. So you have like conflicting reports. You have Rizvan. Now I don't know. Is he like related? I guess they have Nurmagomedov. It's a part of his name, not full part of his name. Maybe if it was a Nurmagomedov, I believe it. But I'm gonna have to go with Javier Mendez, and he just said he didn't know. So I feel like I gotta go with Javier. What's up, Keenan? How you doing, bud? We're gonna talk about that in a sec. Go subscribe to Keenan KTV. Does very nice things over there. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I still think, yes, he is taking some time off. We spoke about this on the last stream, so I don't want to go too far into it. But no, I'm going to say he's going to corner Makhachev. I think he's going to be there for that one. If he's not, he's a horrible friend. Khabib, if you're not in that corner, you're not only a horrible family man, but you're a horrible friend. So don't be that. Poor Islam. How dare you not be in his corner for that fight? Anyway, all right, let's talk about the announcement here. So what I want to do is this, right? I was talking to Jesse on Fire a little bit, and just going back and forth on the DMs. And, you know, a lot of time has gone by on this channel. We're 6+ years. And there has been a pocket of MMA hole history where Mystic Moss has just been burn down everyone around me. I don't give a fuck. Yada, yada, yada. And then I became a dad. Then I met Jesse, who kind of sort of softened me. Like, you might not think I'm soft because you think I'm an asshole. A lot of people think I'm an asshole, and maybe you're right. But after Jess, and then after having a kid, now having another one on the way, I was like, man, I kind of softened up a little bit here, and my head cleared up a little bit. There's so much good talent out there in the MMA world now. So I was throwing it around with Jesse, and I was like, you know what? We need an MMA Justice League. We need to put up the bat signal, okay? I need to drop the cape and say, listen, if Batman could do this, the MMA-Holes could do this. So I spoke to Jesse on Fire. We've gone back and forth. He's a very nice guy. Actually, like, I want to hate him. I tried so hard to fucking hate. Yeah, maybe I'm Mystic Soft. I could be. I tried so hard to hate him. Jesse did a better job than me, but I can't. I just can't fucking do it. Like, it's not about his content. Let me just make this very clear. I don't watch anything. I really don't. I've seen clips of what Jesse does. I've seen clips of what Keenan does. I don't have an attention span. I don't even watch what I do. Like, I should watch what I do so I can make it better. I used to in the beginning. I don't do it anymore. So I should watch a lot of this stuff. But the reason why I don't is because I don't want to get, like, my opinion to get swayed. I don't want to listen to someone and say, okay, I agree with that person. Let me formulate my opinion around that, because I feel like that's not pure. Now, let me turn this. You guys are making noise. So what I wanted to do was gather up some people that I find interesting in the MMA community. Someone that can basically, like, what we do well in one area, they do well in another area. And then another creator that what they do well in an area, we don't do well in an area. And if we join forces, not for every stream, just once in a while, bounce around, join forces here, we come together, we unite, we could take over the internet. We could get the most powerful people out there in the MMA community, including us. I mean, listen, we're pretty powerful. But if we collectively pull these characters together and get different opinions and give back to the community, not just my opinion, not just Jesse's opinion, but other content creators' opinions, people that I respect in the game, I think we could do something pretty powerful. So next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, we are looking to do something here with a couple of content creators that I'm pretty sure you know very well. Do not worry. Guru is not part of any of this. if he ever wants to be part of something, I want him one-on-one. And I want to tear his ass apart. He needs to be roasted if he ever wanted to, even thought about jumping in to the MMA Justice League. I got people in mind, and I'm going to tell you right now who they are. Very good characters, very good content creators, good hustlers. Their channels are exploding. One is Jesse on Fire. You may like him, you may dislike him, but next Wednesday, he's going to be on the show. Keenan K. Now, if you don't know who Keenan is, Keenan's got, I mean, he's got a ton of freaking subscribers over there on his channel.
Makhachev is freezing himself into ice blocks, then free climbing cliffs. Volko's gone bush living off kangaroo jugulars. Fun fight, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I've been watching Islam train. I'm like, this guy is an animal. Khabib or no Khabib, I still got Islam winning that fight. We'll get more into it. Jump into the other comment section on our last stream, and you can talk about that. But yes, Jesse on Fire is jumping in. Keenan K jumping in as well. Go subscribe to his channel. I got to say, the kid he's very talented. And I would like to shed a spotlight on his channel because he has, he's young and he's very good at impressions, like naturally very good at impressions from what I've seen from some of his streams. So I want him to just showcase that over here, and I would love to, introduce him to you guys if you don't know who he is. Also, the third one, for the first time ever on the show, a guy that we've intertwined with communities before. People have said many of times to me, have this guy on the show. What do you think about this guy? In the very beginning, I was like, who the fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy?
And horsed around, but I never really could say anything purely bad about him. Ever. Like, as much as I would want to shit on this guy, I couldn't. He just seemed like a cool dude. And he was funny. And he's a hustler. And he's got a really damn good channel. So I got to give the guy credit. His name is Mexican Martial Arts. Doing a great job. He's doing a great job on his channel. Now, some people in our chat probably don't know who these people are, but on Wednesday, you're going to find out who they are. And if you do know who they are, let me know in the chat. What do you think? Looking to do something special with them. So stay tuned for that. I think all these guys are very interesting in their own way. I think they add something to our channel. We could add something to their channel as well. And I feel like together, as the MMA Justice League, or the MMA Justice League, whatever you want to call it, we can take over the world. We will dominate. Trust me on this. Joe Rogan has his clique. We got our own clique that we're about to put out there and show you guys. Content creators inside the combat sports world about ready to take over. So strap in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the chat. Do you like these creators? Do you not like these creators? Let me know. Give me your criticism. Let's go. Let's see. I'm unfamiliar. You're not wrong, Mossy. I used to watch him way back in the day, like way back. Let me know which one you're talking about here. Mexican is really cool. Very nice guy. Like super duper nice dude. Like I said, there are guys out there that are so easy for me to attack and go after. I tried in the beginning a little bit, but it's just like I can't hate the guy. I like him. Mexican is hilarious. Yeah, the dude's smart. He's a smart kid. Haven't watched him since I met MMA-Holes. There, I hope he's still around. Working today, Sonosi time, full blown with the MMA content. The Weasel needs to be a part of it. All right, so I was thinking, but I got to be honest with you, I don't like the Weasel. I don't know. Maybe he's a nice guy. He could be, but he drives me nuts. So he can go fuck off. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe down the road, I'm open. I would probably have to light him on fire for a little while until I can figure out. I don't think I could collaborate with that guy. I got to be honest with you. He's Jesse on Fire is cool, but goes off on our writing tangents sometimes. Listen, all of these guys go hard in their own way, like the way they create content. They really do. Like they have their. I don't know how to say this, but I don't know. They'll explain it on Wednesday. I guess why they go about their content the way they do. But yeah, listen, Jesse goes hard. There's no doubt about it. That's why I got to be honest with you. That's who we need to be around. We need to be around people that have balls, you know? Hell, MMA-Holes is my only connect. So damn, let's go. Yeah, so let's be honest. Robert, there are people on this channel that are just strictly MMA-Holes, and I appreciate you, the people. I appreciate you guys. I look at it like this. More opinions, it's better. Like, if you just have my opinion, Jesse's opinion, you know, it's cool. But I feel like if we can give you guys more point of views, and as we grow our show, there's going to be more personalities that are going to be regulars on our show. There's no doubt about that. I did that stream with my parents. It was just my mom and dad extra. I freaking loved it. I loved having more personalities. It just felt comfortable having more people on our show. So I see in our future, no matter who the other characters are, I see our show growing with more, you know, intricate pieces that are, you know, thrown into your face, and you guys that are donating and keeping us alive, and our sponsors, the whole deal. I feel like this is our way of giving you guys better content instead of you just listening to me. Because what do I know, right? Everything.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sinosi.
I have a legit mental handicap, got the retard pass, buddy. So are you Superman or Batman of the Justice League? WW announcement, good luck, man.
Thank you, Sinosi. I, myself, Batman. Got no superpowers. Just got a fucking, just got a cape. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm just the fucking Batman of the group. I'm trying to pull this shit together, and I believe that these characters, these personalities are very good. So that's it. Next Wednesday, we're looking to do it. I was going to do it at 9 Eastern time, but then I realized Power Slap is on, so I'm going to link up with these guys, figure out a good time. Wednesday should be the date. Maybe we'll do it at 8 Eastern time, and then roll into Power Slap. So maybe I'll do, this might work out great if the schedules work for the guys. And here's Keenan. What is he saying here? I sent you a DM, Moss, because my settings are only for followers. Just try. Yeah. So I saw Keenan. I'll check it out after the stream. I saw his Instagram is massive. He's doing great on Instagram. But I saw he's not following anyone, right? He's doing the Chael Sonnen approach. I'm like, look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy over here. But yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, let me know what I got to do. But I want to have you guys in an Instagram group. This way I can just send out the link, you know, bounce ideas off you guys, off of Instagram DMs. So just follow the MMA-Holes and that's it. But the fuck was I saying now? I completely got thrown off. Oh, yeah. So with the Power Slap thing next Wednesday, what I was thinking about is if we do this at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we can go as long as we want. Even if we cut it short, we'll have time where we can do a Power Slap stream. And if Mexican Martial Arts or Jesse or Keenan wants to do a Power Slap stream as well, they could do it as well. And then we could just kind of, you know, go off into our own universe again. But I feel like it would be nice to have a long, you know, session of shit talking and MMA chat with these guys. So I'll talk to him about that. I generally don't understand what the Justice League is. Am I just an idiot? Yes, you're an idiot. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, we move on. What else is there in the news? What did I miss? Because I think I've covered what I wanted to talk about, but let me see. Is there anything that I missed that I really wanted to dive into? I see Damn Savage threw some news up there. Shout out to Damn Savage. Best moderator in the game. You know what? I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I'll talk about a couple of things that you guys, and I'll wind it down. But, hold on a second. By the way, yeah, the fight of DIAZ versus Marvin Vettori. I love it. Absolutely. The big step up for DIAZ. So that's great. That is absolutely great. I love that fight. And Vettori's going to come in like, you're not taking my spot. So that's going to be a fantastic matchup right there. We spoke about Jake Paul and PFL. Really not much to add. I did see McGregor. There's pictures of him popping up with Jake Gyllenhaal, just looking roided to the gills.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Damn Savage.
Moss, when you pick people for the Justice League, can I be Pizza Man?
Yes.
I stream 10,000 degree sauce at the enemies and woke fuckers. The ladies also dig my long thick breadstick.
Yes, you can be Pizza Man. You can. You can. Thank you, Damn Savage. Look at that. Pizza Man. Shout out to Pizza Man. Chat. Won't last more than a couple. Oh, you talking about Power Slap? I think Power Slap's going to do phenomenal. I really do. Like, everyone that's trying to cancel, like, I know here we go back into the Power Slap and Dana White, but everyone that's trying to cancel Dana and this Power Slap thing, you're just giving it publicity. Like, it's just nuts. Everyone that's complaining about this and trying to say Dana's an asshole and yada, 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 you're just talking about it, right? So everyone that keeps talking about it, retweeting and saying this is terrible, shame on you, blah, 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 you're just contributing to the problem. So keep complaining. Power Slap's going to do fine. I think Power Slap is still really dumb. Like, I think the concept of it is silly and stupid, but I'm rooting for it now because it's just like, I like watching people cry. Was that a savage imposter? I would probably imagine it would be. Everyone showed up tonight. Good to have the Holes family back together. Yeah, man, we got some good people popping back in. The Knitter here. I did see Aldo moving over to boxing. Hey, I hope he gets paid. I really do. I'm gonna miss him in the MMA game. Did Ariel fuck up giving Dana the Dana and Power Slap publicity? Yes, Mr. 509. Incredibly, everything Ariel's doing is backfiring. And all the people like Ariel 10-7, this and that, guys, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. Like, Dana's just sitting back with his freaking legs up in the air. It's like, I just slapped my wife in front of all these people. They're all trying to cancel me. They still can't cancel me. Like, he's just giddy about it. It's just crazy, man. It's a crazy world we live in. Tony Stark had a drinking problem, but he's Marvel. Yeah, I'm a bigger Marvel fan, but I think Marvel's been shit in the bed with what's been going on. So we're gonna form the Justice League. Watch Power Slap. Elongated Man. That'd be some name for a superhero.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sanosi dropping a deuce.
Benil Dariush referring to Deuce it should retire if he not gonna take up anyone non-top 5, which is where Ariel bad take is, and he tweet to him is too. Also, you can't be Batman. Holmes has all the money. Also, I'm looking forward to the Power Slap weirdly.
Yeah, I am more interested in it now because he slapped his wife. I gotta be honest with you. Like, that's like me being completely honest with you. Like, I was just like, oh, I gotta fucking watch this. I'm just going to sit here and complain about this. And now that he slapped his wife and everyone's freaking out, like, now I really want to see it. Dariush and Dustin, I did see it briefly. I can't watch Ariel anymore. The only thing I saw was him crying about Dana, so I didn't see what he said about Dustin Benil. So help me out here. Let me see if I could find a story on this. Let's see. Ariel. What was he complaining about now? Helwani. I was watching like Ariel's Goons with those two fucking weirdos that like his producer and his other, like he's talking to these guys. I don't know, they're like New York Rick is one of them, and then there's this other weird dude, like the weirdest fucking people ever, and he's like bouncing off of these guys. It's just like fucking Nerdville, like nerd on nerd conversation, talking to each other, and I'm just watching these guys just judge people. I'm like, who are you people to just start judging everybody? Like, I'm just like, just listening to that. I'm like, what is up with you guys? And then people just eating this shit up. All right, what did he say about Benil? Darius. Oh, you're just a hater, Moss. You just don't like Ariel. No, I got to be honest with you. I just think he's intolerable. Intolerable. Can't even say that word. What did Ariel say about Benil? Benil Dariush, worst Twitter take of the year. What's this? Okay, here we go. We should judge people for slapping their significant other. They slapped each other, bro. They slapped each other. What are we judging? His wife is a cunt too. Dana's a cunt. His wife is a cunt. We move on. They're in love. They're two cunts in love. I mean, they're two cunts in love. What are we judging? What are we judging? They're both idiots. They both are in a fucking toxic relationship. Let them be. They still love each other. Whether it's for a business move or they actually truly do love each other, who am I to judge? No one got injured. No one's hurt. Everyone's fine. But let's cancel them. Morning Report, Beneil Dariush says Dustin Poirier should really consider retiring if he doesn't want to fight rising contenders. I got to be honest, Benny. Listen, you look great. You've been fighting fantastic, but no one gives a shit about you. So I don't know if you should be telling Dustin if he should retire or not. Dustin still has done way more in his career than you've ever done. And I'm not even a Dustin Poirier fan. Thanks for the advice, Benny. I'll take it into consideration. Not sure if you're into hot sauce or not, but if you are free shipping on me, let's go. Dustin 1, 10-7 Dustin. I'm not even a Poirier fan. See, I've shit on Dustin Poirier many of times, but he won that one. I don't know. But, listen, Benny's just trying to... So let's see, Beneil Dariush. So worst take of the year. I wish Dustin Poirier would be a little bit more clear as to what... Oh, okay, so Ariel is shitting on Benny? Oh, I actually agree with Ariel on this one. Okay, I wish Dustin Poirier would be a little bit more clear as to what it is that it doesn't excite him about me. Are my fights not exciting enough, or is it a skill issue, or is it just because I don't have... Okay, also, who cares? Oh, so he's shitting on Benny. All right, I don't disagree with Ariel on that one. Oh, I can't even listen. I'm not even an Ariel fan, but I don't even care. I'm kind of with him on this one. I don't know. Does anyone have a take on this? This kind of... It is what it is. I think Dustin kind of got him. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I don't know. It's not even a story, I don't think. We don't say we agree with Ariel here. Listen, even if Ariel's right about something, I'll be the first to say it. Like, I don't give a shit if he's, I'm going to say whether he's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think Benny has the best chance to beat Neckbeard. I mean, he looks damn good. We keep counting him out, and he keeps winning, right? So, the take is more... So, wait, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? So, you're saying the take is Dustin... So, Ariel is saying that Dustin is holding up the division? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case... I mean, Benny he's an Ali guy, right? So, of course, Ariel is going to, of course, no matter what the situation is, he's going to side against Ali's guys. But I don't know. I would love to shit on Ariel here, and I can't really. If I could find the way to do it, I would, but I can't. Yeah. So there's really not much for me to talk about here. Who cares what Ariel thinks? It's true. I mean, I don't know why we do. I was like, Ariel's got like 8.5 thousand people watching him right now. I'm like, these people need their heads examined. I'm like, what am I missing here? And yes, I was one of them for 5 minutes. I was. But it was 5 minutes. Beneil is saying more, so he refuses the fights on upcoming... Hold on. Beneil is saying more, so he is refusing fights on upcoming contenders, but fair. Yeah, I don't blame Benny for even saying something, because Benny's just he's looking to be matched up. So I kind of get what Benny's doing, but I think it's funny that Dustin responded the way he did. So both guys, I can't really shit on. Worst take of the year, Ariel's saying that because he hates Ali, and his guys won't come on his show. So you think I'm petty? Like, to the knuckleheads out there that are saying, hey, you just hate Ariel to hate Ariel. I mean, this situation right here. I couldn't find a way to shit on him. The most petty guy in MMA is Helwani. There's no way around it. And when he gets called out, he cries. It's a bizarre dynamic. So I'm done. I'm not talking about fucking Ariel right now. Like, I can't talk. How dare you guys get me on this?
Wonderful.
Dana held on to his wife to make her smell his Mexican buffet fart. She wasn't having it. Shout out to Sanoik, best Japanese gaming streamer.
Oh, okay. Best Japanese gaming streamer. All right. Thank you, Kainoto. Appreciate that. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you for the donations tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let me showcase a little bit of the meme action, and then I'll probably wind this thing down. But let me just show this real quick. So the memes have been on fire. I was laughing out loud with Kainoto. Kainoto was going hard on Jess. Let's see. I got to sort past this. Okay. So when we showed some of the Kainoto memes, Jessie, she wasn't amused. She was not amused. She's going to tell you guys the truth, whether she thinks it's funny or it's not. There's no holding back with Jess. And as the memes were coming in, Kainoto, he got kind of, he got roasted. So Kainoto fired back, and he put a couple of memes up himself. If you could see it over here. It's Jessie. And a lot of things are happening here. There's celebrations. People are just finding loved ones, the whole deal. But Jessie just, you're just not going to get it. This one had me cracking up. So you have a contestant on American Idol or America's Got Talent, one of those shows. I know Simon Cowell is one of those hosts. But you have a contestant with one of Kainoto's memes up there, and Jessie is just, her and Simon are just not having it. They just are not amused by these memes over here, and it was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. 2 Joints is calling, so let's stop that. This is why. Oh God! All right, let's move this over here. Thank you, 2 Joints. Thank you for calling. Dun 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 dun. There we go. All righty. Voice and video. Let's see. How do I stop that? Oh well. What else we got here? This one was pretty funny. Here's a big epic moment in Game of Thrones, and there is a throat slashing coming. Spoiler alert, Jessie murdered somebody. This is coming in from Sonosi. Now, I appreciate the memes, but I think he's getting this from Reddit, but we'll show it anyway. Okay, so credit to whoever. I guess this is from, here we go. The Face of the Fight Game. So whoever that is, I guess they put to get this meme. So guys literally only want one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. I guess I am one of those guys. I'm not going to lie. No offense, Izzy. Nothing against you. No disrespect. But I'd love to see Bobby Knuckles' hands get raised and become a champion who will fulfill the prophecy. Here we go. Here's here's a Jessie she's chopping someone's head off because they put together that meme. Here's you can see the memes over here, and Jessie's on the hunt. She's not having it. All right, there we go. Here's Jessie. I think she's killing some Jews. I think that's what's happening over here. Ariel, run for your life. Jessie's coming, as she knows the Jews are under the wood, and Ariel is I guess Jessie's a Nazi. And Stan getting punched in the nuts by Ngannou. By the way, Jessie is not. Let me just make this very clear. She's not a Nazi. We don't support the massacre of Jews. We're not down with the Holocaust. It's wrong. It was wrong. So, yes, thank you. Those are inappropriate memes. If you want to see the memes, go over to the Discord. Here's one extra one that Kainoto threw in here that revolves around Mike Jackson and there's a Dana White. He's power slapping Mike Jackson. And that looks like it's a bunch of snow roaches, I would imagine. I think that's what that is. But that's beautiful. It's a beautiful meme right there. If you didn't know, Mike Jackson got cut from the UFC. Pete Rodriguez blew us off. He came on the show. I guess he doesn't. I guess he saw the rest of our content and says, "Nah, I think I'm gonna pass." I don't know. He didn't follow up, but he's a really nice guy, and he didn't want to. We wanted to give him Knockout of the Year award from the MMA-Holes, but he was busy. Thank you. Kaino is killing it. Hey, if you got some really inappropriate memes, and it pertains to the world of the UFC or any of the big topics in combat sports, or if you want to meme up the show, even funnier. I like those even better. So if you're going to do that, go on our Discord. There's a link down below to our link tree. Jump in our Discord. There's a meme section right over here under text channels. Right there, the meme section. Hop in on that and drop your memes, baby. We'll show them on air. I would legit do a meme show. Like, I would do an exclusive show for just memes. I think that's gold to showcase your art, whatever. So if you guys like to make silly, memes out there and throw it on the internet, if you have like Instagram accounts or whatever, watermark it, throw it on our meme section, and we'll showcase it on the stream. All right, I think I'm done. I think I've said it all. I think I've ran out of things to say. I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors, CBDX. By the way, I've been flying high on the Delta 9. I don't know, to the people out there that are marijuana people, or if you don't even dabble in this stuff, you have to be 21. Wow, what the fuck? That scared the hell out of me. Luke, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Thank you, Luke. Let's go, champ. That legit scared the shit out of me. I don't know why that scared me. Oh, I got a fun story if you want to hear. You want to hear a fun... I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with MMA, but it's a family story. If you guys want to hear it, let me know what yeses or nos. Maybe I can finish on that. We had a good laugh. Has nothing to do with combat sports, but we almost died today. Let's see. What was I doing here? Oh, yeah. Let me shout out our sponsors real quick over here. So CBDX, try the Delta 9. I'm going to be completely honest with you. So I think the Delta 8 tastes better, but the Delta 9 puts you in La La Land. Be very careful. Try small doses and work your way up. You must be 21 or older. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 20% off. The code works for everyone. You don't have to switch your email address anymore. We have it fixed. The guy at CBDX is awesome over there. If you are a marijuana person or you want to try it out, take the edge off if you're anxious or if you just want to have some fun, try out CBDX.com. Use our code MMA-HOLES. I promise you, you're going to love it. You're going to love the stuff. You're going to find the product that works for you. Delta 9. So Delta 8 gets me kind of goofy. Delta 9, definitely stronger. I was staring at this wall over here. No joke, for 20 minutes the other night. I don't even know why. I caught myself. I'm like, I am staring at a green wall. That actually happened. But yeah, CBDX.com. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 20% off. You get a gift on your first order as well. So they fixed the code. It's good to go. MyBookie.ag. If you're into, trying to make some money, you like to gamble, do it responsibly, go to MyBookie.ag. Use the promo code MMA-HOLES. We got fights this weekend. We got NFL playoffs. So if you're going to play some bets, use MyBookie.ag. Get the 100% match on your first deposit. MMA-HOLES is the code. Sheath Underwear. I firmly back Sheath Underwear. Love this stuff. By the way, they sponsor some of the biggest YouTube channels. Actually, they sponsor Jesse on Fire as well. He wears Sheath. I wear Sheath. We all wear Sheath over here. You could tuck your nuts in a secret compartment. There's actually a secret compartment for the nuts. It's fantastic. Try it out for yourself. They have a money-back guarantee, and you get 20% off using our code MMA-HOLES. Sheath Underwear. There's a link in the description. Get in there. You know Danny Mullen? Have you ever heard of that guy? Very controversial YouTuber. He wears Sheath Underwear. Cowboy Cerrone wears Sheath Underwear. I mean, what are we doing here? Come on, change it up. Sheath Underwear, MMA-HOLES. Head Rush, we got a link in the description down below. 20% off, promo code MMA-HOLES for a Head Rush, premium clothing there, and ESPN Plus. Down below, click the link, watch the fights. Everyone that clicks that link supports the show.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I don't know why the laughing happened. Anyway, yeah, Danny Mullen's a funny dude, and he wears sheath too. So, you know, all the big people are wearing it. All right. So let me just say this, and thank you guys for the donations tonight. Really appreciate it. And thank you to the 78 that hit the like. Unacceptable, since we have 117 still watching the show this late into the evening. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're not.
Super chat.
You're an asshole.
You think whiskey gonna save you?
You think whiskey's going to save you? No, but I think marijuana will, because I have literally pivoted from alcohol to weed, and weed is just like ridiculously superior. No hangovers, so CBDX is the way. You know, I make a critical mistake here on this show. I notice a lot of content creators politely ask people to subscribe. You know, Jesse on Fire says, you know, it's an agreement. You know, it's a gentleman's agreement, he says. He has his whole shtick. It works out very well for him, and people subscribe. Me, personally, I say subscribe, and if you don't, you're useless. You're a piece of shit. You're an asshole. I'm going to stick with that. I know it doesn't help my channel grow, but you're a piece of shit if you don't subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Anyway, let me tell this quick story, and then we're going to get out of here. This is to the people, the OGs that hang out each and every week, whether you're new or old. Maybe you'll enjoy the story. I don't know. But today, my parents decided that they would want to go for a nature walk, and we live in Arizona. And Jesse stayed home with the baby. And I was like, you guys going for a nature walk? Are you going to go hiking? I'm in. But warning, I got to bring my hiking stick over here because there could be wild beasts out there, even in the winter.
Super chat.
Thank you, Hoodoos.
I want to fight one of her chicken.
I don't have a chicken, but if I did, I would allow you to fight the chicken. Thank you for the 2. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Appreciate that. Look at Hoodoos going 2 for 2 on donations. Let's go. So, in the land of Arizona, we went for this walk. Myself, my mom, my dad. Okay. We hit the trail right off the bat. I almost sunk in mud. Like, I stick my foot into the mud. I go down. It's almost up to my ankles. I'm like, why did I wear these sneakers? I'm an idiot. You know, so those sneakers are ruined. Anyway, so we go on this trail. We're walking. We're making jokes about rattlesnakes, which are there, you know, and all the critters that, you know, are in Arizona. And long story short, we get to, like, this part of the trail where it's very, you know, bushy, a lot of, like, cacti and all this crazy Arizona debris out there. And we hear this noise, like a rustling in the bushes, and a bird flies out. Just flies out of the bush. It was legit like a horror movie. You know when you're watching a movie about a beast, the birds fly out of the bush, and then, like, the beast jumps out and gets you? Well, we're walking by this bush, and... like, what the hell is that? We look over there, and then we hear... So now I am there with a stick that is literally the handle of a Swiffer that, like, it's aluminum. Like, if I hit something over the head with this thing, it would just bend, right? It really is not going to do anything. I am not even exaggerating. It was this bassy roar. Now I'm thinking to myself, this could be a javelina. If you've never seen a javelina, it's like a mutated pig with, like, it's just with razor sharp teeth. They protect their families. I'm like, maybe it's that. It didn't sound like that. We all look at each other. And my mom, who's pushing 70 years of age, just fucking took off. Just took off. Like power walking. And like, I'm out of here. And she just, like, was going. So we're following her, right? Now, I'm not going as fast because I feel that if I go as fast as her, like, I feel like we're like prey, just running and galloping like gazelles, and this monster is just going to kill us. The sound that came from this bush was nuts. And then my dad starts mocking the sound. So my mom's power walking out. She's like, oh, hell no, she's gone, right? And my dad is like, you could tell he's very nervous, but he's mocking the animal and goes, raw, raw. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're mocking this thing. So we're arguing about mocking the beast that's in the bush. And my mom is just gone. Like, you ever wonder what you would do in a situation. Like, if you're with your family and a monster comes, what would you do? My mom would run. We would be dead. She's like, no, I would have done something. No, you wouldn't. You'd be gone, right? But my dad's joking around, but I could tell he's completely nervous. And we're going. So we find out it was a bobcat, right? And it was either protecting its food or protecting its what's it called? Family of cubs, whatever you want to call it. I was looking up the sounds online. We never got to see the thing. We heard the roar and the rustle, and we just fucking took off. Like my mom was gone. I never see in the 45 years of life, I've never seen my mom move as fast as she did. So she took off. My dad's goofing around. So we finally get far enough to where we think is safety. And my mom did something because my dad was like, he was being that guy. You know, when the guy is just like, I'm going to joke around. I'm scared, but I'm going to joke around about it. He's being that guy. My mom goes, hoo, hoo, like one of those. My dad turns around like, did the Kramer, and we all bursted out laughing. There was nothing there. You know, so my mom got him back. But it was an interesting moment. In that situation, I realized if I'm with my parents, my mom would be gone. She would like, we would be getting chewed on the side of the road. My mom would definitely be gone. And I would expect her to go because I don't know what is she going to do. My dad would be making jokes until the beast gnaws his neck out. So I think my dad's pretty useless. And I'm there with a Swiffer. There's not really much I could do. We almost died. We literally almost died today. So I want to know the people in the chat. I want to ask you guys and gals. Have you ever been in a situation like this? And if you were, how did you handle this? I see people in the chat say bring a gun, and I got to be honest with you, I think bringing a gun probably isn't a bad idea. I was thinking like maybe, I don't know, pepper spray or something. Like, I'm not going to beat this thing with a Swiffer stick. It's not going to happen. This thing would have clawed my freaking eyes out. So I want to know, bobcats are fantastic. They are. Like, and usually they won't bother you. But there is a thing called rabies that is like a thing here. So if the cat does attack you, chances are it's sick with rabies, which I found out afterwards. But my parents are never coming back. Yeah, just complete city slickers in this moment. Let me know. It's a silly story. I figured I'd share at the end of the stream. So let me know how you would react in this situation, or how have you. Bobcats won't chase you as long as you're not getting near the cubs. Yes, and I have a feeling we were near its family. The roar was like, I was shocked of the bass coming from these bushes. I went on a hike the other day and needed a bear mace. Bear mace? What? I live in the desert to never know you. Yeah, I know. I know there's bear not too far too. So like mountain lions, bear, rattlesnakes. Bring a desert eagle with you. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Gozarian. See, I'm kind of with you on that. Like, I'm on their turf. I don't want to kill the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to kill a freaking bobcat just because it's trying to protect its... Like, could you imagine I take out mom? Like, the bobcat's protecting its cubs and I fucking shoot it. Like, that's just wrong, you know? So, yeah, pepper spray seems fair, right? Oh, my God. Such a bizarre situation. They actually have pepper spray guns now. You know, that's not a bad idea. I'd probably scream at it like a crazy person. If I was just there by myself, I wouldn't have ran. I would have just been like, all right, and then slowly backed off. Because we've been like in situations with like other animals that are like that. And you just slowly back off, you're good. My mom just took off. And I feel like that's the worst thing to do. Because if the damn thing's hungry, it thinks you're food, you know? Bobcats won't risk messing with humans. They're aware of getting injuries. Yeah. Normal bobcats don't even bother with you guys, right? With humans. I'm saying you guys, like I'm not a human. Maybe I'm not. But there is a thing called rabies, and I've seen like tons of videos or tons of people attacked by bobcats just because they just have rabies. Now, coyotes, which are in this neighborhood, every night you hear them howling like fucking rabid dogs. Those things are even more vicious. You don't want to run into that. So we didn't hit those. Cats will chase a runner. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, we came to the conclusion that it is a bobcat, and all the videos that, you know, the sound, it was like identical. The craziest snarl. I've never heard anything like it. It was so deep and bassy. I was like, what the? I thought it was a mountain lion. That's what I thought it was, but it sounded like from YouTube, at least, it was a bobcat. Crazy stuff. Yeah, coyotes they're wild, man. Those things are nuts.
Oh,
all right, that's my family story of the day. Got to share that with you guys.
Dana, I want a money fight. Give me Mayweather.
You want Money Mayweather? All right, I'd watch that. Thank you for the donation. 2 joints coming in.
Wonderful.
Let's get real, Moss. You guys walked upon Tony Ferguson in a bear costume in the bushes taking a massive shit. Poor Aussie cat. If she knew Tony code himself from his sunglasses, she wouldn't have run.
It was so funny, man. I can't even tell the story. I can't do the story justice. It's so funny thinking back. Like, my poor mom was just like, you know how, like, you know, older people do like the brisk walk? Like, that's what she was doing on a dirt trail. Just like, I was joking around. I was like, I saw smoke coming out of your feet. Like, she was just down. It was so fucking funny. It's funny that we're alive, you know. Jesse would have been the same way. I've been in situations where a dog barks in a certain way and Jesse's gone. Jesse would let me get gnawed by it. Like, an animal would literally rip me from piece to piece. Anyway, that's my story. Thank you guys for the donations. Appreciate your company. Appreciate you guys hanging long into the stream. We'll be back on this channel Friday night. Oh, actually, Wednesday night. I'm sorry. Wednesday, we have Ghost Pepper coming on the show. So shout out to the Ghost Pepper. If you're not familiar with him, he's been on the show before. Just run it back. Real good guy. Needs a win in the UFC. Signed a multi-fight deal, and he is searching for his first win over here. So we'll be talking to him on Wednesday. He's got a big fight coming up. And then Friday, we got Fuka Friday. Saturday, the fights are in business. We're going to be reacting live on this channel. We got the big collaboration happening the following week with the Power Slap, the whole deal. So that's that. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA